Everybody, it is time to do my TTM recap for the week. I actually have a few new additions to the old sticker board. Here we have Robert over at the Commenting Collector. I have, here's Stuke down here. Baseball Cards and Curiosities, very cool, Stukes. And then got another one with THA Card Stories and Elite Hunters. That's cool. That's actually at the Dallas Card Show. And I missed out on that one. I apologize for that. I feel like, man, it probably was a really good time. And then we have Cash and Dad. Hey, fellas. Well, that is really cool. What I really wanted to do is I needed to do my TTM recap for the week because I needed to use some of these cards because I have some mail I really need to get out this weekend. And I have to tell you, it's a very, very exciting week of TTMs. That's a lot. That's a lot of TTMs, and this might be one of the best TTM weeks I've ever had. So buckle in, boys and girls. This is going to be awesome. We're going to start it off with Hall of Famer Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones, 17 days, 1 of 1. Did not answer a question this time, which is interesting. Last time he did, and it was very funny. I'm not going to tell you what it was because I haven't done it on my wrap-up video yet, but it was amusing. Next, we have 58 days, 3 of 3 did answer a question. Mr. Mike Joy. His question was kind of sweet. Again, it'll be on my wrap-up video when I get around to doing it, but I liked his answer to my question. Very awesome. Thank you, Mr. Joy. Next up, 66 days, 1 of 1 did answer a question. Also, Mr. Mario Monaco. These minor league cards are really good for TTMing. It makes me wish I held on to them more when I was a kid. And I was a little nicer to them. I wasn't very nice to these sets. I think I bought them because they were super cheap. Because I was like, baseball cards, you have to have baseball cards. But rarely did you get somebody that stayed long in the majors, or maybe they're transitioning back. Either way, I wish I had more now. Next up, 18 days, 4 of 4 did not answer a question. It is Joe Nemechek. These max cards are great. And I happened to get this one in a random pack. I was actually really mad that I paid so much for it. I thought I was getting like a box, and I got a pack. And then I had to go back and read the fine print because they were very tricky. So I was mad. But hey, I got a TTM out of it, so stop complaining, Justin. Next, we have 8 days, 2 of 2. This one's super cool. It is Mary Crosby. 1984, The Ice Pirates. That was an awful movie. It was kind of like Mad Max meets Spaceballs because it was supposed to be kind of campy. Not a good movie. But here she is in Dallas, everybody's favorite show, and she is the one who shot JR. So very, very cool. Mary Crosby, and if you didn't know, she's actually the daughter of Bing Crosby, one of my favorite buskers. No, busker's not the right word. What word am I trying to think of? Crap. What word is it? People who just sing. Frank Sinatra. Nat King Cole. Wow, the word escapes me. But nonetheless, I sound real dumb right now, so I'm going to keep going. Next, 32 days, 4 of 4, did not answer a question. Mr. Darren Jackson, sir. Thank you, sir. So we have a Cubbies card, and a Padres card. I need to check. I think one or both of those might be going to a second grader in Chicago soon. Next, we have 32 days, 4 of 4, did not answer a question. Another reason why I'm doing this a little early, Mr. Lester Lancaster. So I really appreciate that. Again, Cubbies. I am sure some of those will be going to an elementary school student near you. Okay, here's the next one. Card Wolf, if you're watching, go hit pause or cover your eyes. This is Ted Gianolis. Oh, so terrible. I can't pronounce his name, but he's the San Diego Chicken. Very cool. He's got the best handwriting in the game. I'm very jealous. I wonder if he always wrote like this or if that's just something he worked on. I should have asked that. I did ask him a question. He did answer my question. It was very nice of him. But next time I will ask him how he learned to have such great handwriting. Next, 9 days, 2 of 2, answered a question, and it is a Cowboys legend, Leroy Jordan. I think these are $5 a card. Well worth it to have somebody who should already be in the Hall of Fame. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Little vintage action. Oh, Cowboys. He was just flat out great. That's all there is to it. I love the old cartoons that they used to put on. Very fun. Very, very, very cool. Very happy with that one, Mr. Jordan. Thank you, sir. Next, 15 days, 4 of 4. Answered a question. The great Frank DiPino. Again, Cubby. More stuff for the kids. Here it is. I'm telling you, if you don't like this TTM week, I don't know. If this doesn't get you excited to TTM, I don't know what's going to. Next, 8 days, 1 of 1. Answered a question. One of my very first, actually, this is my very first hockey return, except I did get Mano a while ago, and she counts. She was a professional hockey player. But okay, this is the first one with anybody with significant playing time in the NHL. Super cool to get Michael Gullett back. Shout out to John Burgess, the autograph fisherman, always getting great hockey players back. Very jealous. Okay, here's one as unique. You may have never seen this one. It is 64 days. 2 of 2 did not answer a question. I was surprised. It is Robert Ito, and this is from Rollerball from 1975. They did a remake with LL Cool J and is it Kevin Kline, the kid from American Pie? It was not good. At least I think he was in that one. But in addition to a minor role in that, he was also the voice of the Mandarin in the early 2000s or 90s cartoon Iron Man. So I thought that was a really cool card to get signed. So shout out to all my comic book and cartoon lovers. I thought that you guys would get a kick out of that one. I don't know what I'm going to show these two. Do I wait? I have great ones to show you. I'm so excited. 14 days. Next up, 4 of 4. It's Mr. Tom Peck. Again, just working on this 91 max set. Very nice of Mr. Peck to slap some ink on those. I really appreciate it. Got a little vintage hockey next. 11 days, 2 of 2. It is Nick Liebert. A little Red Wings action. Those look great. Again, I love these vintage cards. I don't have many. So these are some that I picked up on ComC, and he was nice enough to scribble on for me, and I really appreciate that. It was a hockey day. Hockey week. Next up, 11 days, 4 of 4. Did not answer question. Is Ken Hodge. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, I'd send him too. Huh. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. Hodge. That was very nice of you. Next, we have 14 days, 3 of 3. Did answer a question, Mr. Larry McReynolds. A few of those. Thank you, sir. 112 days, 2 of 2. Mr. Eddie Brown. I forgot that I even sent those. That was really cool to get back. Thank you, Mr. Brown. You're like, Justin, when is this ever going to end? Never. It'll never end. Okay, next, 112 days, 2 of 2. John Alt, which was interesting because I thought I previously got a return to sender back, so I must have found another address for him. Very excited to get those back. Go Chiefs. Shout out to Trev. Okay, this is fun. Okay, shout out to Drew. 12 days, 6 of 7. Okay, this one's interesting. He kept 1, and he didn't answer a question this time. Last time he answered a question for me, he did not do it this time. But here's the deal. I sent Mr. Eddie Watt 7 cards, okay? And in my letter, I said, hey, I know you had a flood and that you lost your collection. You can keep anything you want. Anything you want, you can have. But if you already have it in your collection and you don't want it, I would love to have it in mine. If you would, do me the honor of signing it. And he sent 6 of 7 back. So here's the deal. I sent him 2 of these. I had 2 of these. And so he sent one back. The one card I was really hoping to get back was this rookie card, and he did give it back. Although he could have kept it. I told him he can keep anything he wanted. I really thought he was going to keep these. These are just kind of random cards that I was able to find, and I was really surprised that he did not keep those. Maybe he does have them in his collection, but I was a little surprised by it. I figured he probably had this one. I might get that one back, but that's a great card too. So I got 6 of 7 back. He kept the one duplicate, and I think maybe he thought I was saying, hey, you can keep that duplicate if you want it, but I tried to be clear to say you can keep anything you want, and if you don't want it, if you don't need it, send it back. And I was kind of thinking that he would send me the duplicate back. I was not expecting so much. So maybe he didn't answer the question because he was like, Justin, you're such a jerk for sending me all these cards to sign. But really, I was trying to be nice. So, I don't know. Eddie's great. What can I say? Go see Drew over at Clean Cheap Shots. He did a really, really awesome interview with Ed. 4 parts? 3 parts. 3 or 4 parts. Well worth it. I watched all of them multiple times. I just loved every minute of it. I know I've shouted out before, but I just think Eddie's such a character. If you love baseball, you really should swing by and listen to his stories. They're wonderful. They're absolutely wonderful. I love old baseball stories. I think they're great. Next, I will stop. I will stop rambling. 9 days, only 9 days, 3 of 3. Answered a question. Very cool. Are you ready? It is Jimmy Carson. How cool is that? 1, 2, 3. He did personalize all of them, and you know what? I don't care. I love it. I dig it. Very, very cool. Thank you, Mr. Carson. All right, here's my last 2. Probably the 2 that I think people are going to be most excited about. Although, come on. These are really good this week. These aren't the normal, hey, I get these cards 3 times a year. These are some good ones. The Mandarin, Famous Chicken is awesome. Mary Crosby, Bing's daughter, who was also in Dallas. That was awesome. Leroy Jordan. Come on. Cowboys great. Ed Watt, he's just so awesome. It's vintage. The Mandarin, I don't know. But you're like, come on. Oh, there's a Hall of Famer right there. But you're like, come on, Justin. Get to it. There's 2 left. And honestly, I don't know which one's the bigger star. So here's the question. I'm going to show you 2, and you get to vote below on which one is the bigger star because I could not tell you. I'm so excited. Okay, we're just going to go with the one that's on my left. It is 125 days. 2 of 2. Did not answer a question, but who cares because he slapped some ink on 2 cards, Mr. John Travolta. Holy smoke. Look at this one. This one looks so good. Oh, John Travolta. Man, that is amazing. Amazing. And now I know I can hear what you're thinking. What you're thinking is, wait. John Travolta was arguably not the biggest star. Who could possibly be next? Who could you have sitting in the wings that you don't know who's the bigger star? It must be somebody amazing. And you know what? If that's what you're asking yourself, you are absolutely right. Because after 283 days and never expecting to see these cards again, signed 2 of 2, actually also signed my paper. Here it is. Billy Chappell, signed by Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner signed my Billy Chappell card. He also signed the back. Just a couple autographs right there. Signed my note. And you're like, oh man, I love that baseball movie. But you know who I really like instead of Billy Chappell? I always think Crash Davis. And you're like, oh, that's a cool card you made, but he didn't sign it. Well, yeah, he did. He signed the back. Kevin Costner, 3 autographs, 2 cards, plus he signed my little piece of paper that I sent him with my note on it. Holy smokes, 283 days. I never, ever thought I'd get these back. Kevin Costner. So here's the question. Should Travolta have been last? Should he have been the victory dance? Or should it have been Mr. Sports Movie? Because he's been in a dozen of them. Kevin Costner. I don't know. And now that I'm holding this, I think, man, I really, really should have done Field of Dreams because that's my favorite baseball movie of all time. Why didn't I do Field of Dreams? That's so weird of me. That is so bizarre. What a week. What a week. It's been such a good week. I almost wanted to wait and to see what would come in Saturday because I got excited pretty much every day this week. But I really got to get those Cubs cards, everything packed up and sent out. So school's starting. So if you got little guys and gals starting school, good on you and enjoy the rest of your summer. Let me know what you think. I had so much fun. If anybody talks to Ed, tell him I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be a jerk. I really wasn't. I was really trying to be nice. And, yeah. John Travolta. So cool. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
Where are they? I think they're talking about us. No way.